Hello, and welcome back to the Virtual Art Room. As always, I'm your teacher, Mr. Krauss. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to use the element of color. So grab your art supplies and let's get started. Remember, the elements and principles of art are the building blocks of art. The better you get at using them, the better your art will be. You're traveling to another element. An element not only of light and dark, but of intensity and hue. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the color zone. Imagine, if you will, a world without colors. Like lines and shapes, color surrounds us. It is in the reds and purples of the sky at sunset. It is in the lush green of a well-tended lawn. Our moods even have color. We describe someone who is angry as seeing red, and someone who is sad as feeling blue. In this lesson, we will discuss the way color is used in art. Have you ever tried to find something in the dark? It's not easy. Without light, all colors look the same. Scientists and artists have long understood this. Both know that color is what the eye sees when light is reflected off an object, and it is the element that we rely upon the most to make interesting works of art. In fact, you might say it's almost magical. Some artists use color boldly. Others use it softly. To get the desired results, artists need to understand the three main properties of color. These are hue, value, and intensity. No, not that hue. Hue is a color's name. For example, red and yellow are hues. Three special hues are red, yellow, and blue. They are known as primary colors. They are called primary because these three can be mixed to create all the other hues. Mixing two primary colors creates a secondary color. For example, red and yellow can be mixed to create orange. Yellow and blue can be mixed to create green. And blue and red can be mixed to create purple. Mixing a primary color and a secondary color creates an intermediate color. For example, blue and green can be mixed to create blue-green. And red and orange can be mixed to create red-orange. The lightness or darkness of a hue is its value. Value is an element of art and a property of color. The value of a hue is changed by mixing in black or white. When white is added to a hue, the resulting color is called a tint. When black is added, it is called a shade. Pink is a tint of red, and maroon is a dark shade of red. Some colors appear lively and brilliant. Others look murky and dull. This difference is called a color's intensity. This is the brightness or dullness of a hue. A strong bright hue is said to be high intensity. Pure green is such a hue. A faint dull hue is said to be low intensity. Olive green is a hue that fits this description. One way of lowering a hue's intensity is by mixing it with its complementary or opposite hue, which we will discuss shortly. You may have heard the term loud used to describe outfits of clothing. The term also refers to a combination of colors that clash. Art, like clothing, makes use of color combinations or schemes. Different color schemes give different effects. Some color schemes are quiet, others are exciting. Some common color schemes used by artists are monochromatic, analogous, and complementary. A monochromatic color scheme uses different tints or shades of a single hue. Such a combination can help bring together the parts of a work. Monochromatic color schemes must be used with caution, however, because they can produce a dull, uninteresting effect. An analogous color scheme uses hues that are side by side on the color wheel and share a hue. Analogous color schemes can help relate objects in a work of art. The complementary color scheme uses opposite hues on the color wheel. It makes for the most striking color combinations. As with monochromatic colors, care must be taken when combining complementary colors. Placing high-intensity complementary colors close together in an artwork can create an unusual flickering effect. An example of using colors well is the work of Claude Monet. Claude Monet was called an impressionist painter. He looked at the landscape at different times of day and saw every color of the rainbow. At dawn, he found purples, pinks, and blues in the farmers' wheat stacks. At noon, these stacks appeared to be blazing oranges and yellows. He painted impressions of the wheat stacks by laying strokes of many colors on his canvas. So, as you can see, all you need to make great art with color is the ability to understand and use its three main properties: hue, value, and intensity. Here is an activity you can do to help you get better at using color. First, divide a piece of paper into 4 sections. In the first section, draw a still life or landscape using realistic colors. I'm using crayons and markers to color mine, but you can use whatever art supplies you choose. Now, in the second section, you are going to draw the same picture, but use a monochromatic color scheme. You'll do it a third time in the next box, but with an analogous color scheme. And you will draw it one last time in the final box with a complementary color scheme. That brings us to the end of this lesson. I hope you had fun and learned a lot about the element of color. I'll see you next time in the virtual art room. Bye!